got a nice little job I've decided to do here. What I'm going to do is, well, I think it's going to be nice anyway. These two hollies behind me, they're just going to start getting too tall. They're going to need cutting anyway. Once you start cutting the top, they're starting to lose the shape and everything. So what I'm going to do, I've decided to cut them down a little bit, get them exactly the same height, reduce the bottom a little bit on both of them, and then can't do it yet because they're thinning at the top. We'll have to wait for the top to grow out, but I'll get them as like two cubes, two nice round pillars, and I think that'll be a nice little job. So I'll get on with that now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my loppers to take this off instead of the saw, and for two reasons. Number one, I want to give them a little go, or a test, and secondly, whenever you're using a saw on something like this, it'll just move around in the wind, so you've got to have two hands on it, then you're unstable, and etc, etc. The loppers are a better tool for this. So well, they're not extremely thick, but they're thick enough. One go, didn't even need the ratchet on them. Just holly's a bit of a weak shrub to cut anyway. But you know what? It's fantastic. I didn't feel any pressure. It's brilliant up to now. Okay, this holly now, the second holly, it's a lot thicker than what I've just cut, and I definitely wouldn't attempt it with my still shears that I've got there, the loppers. So I would use the saw on it. I've got the saw in my pocket just in case I can't do it. I don't see why I won't do it, because as I say, holly's a bit soft. Let's get up there, let's see how these fare, and I'm really looking forward to it myself, to be honest with you. I think a couple of ratchet goes and we'll be through it like butter. There it goes. The reason why I'm mentioning the loppers and the secateurs on this video is I've just bought a new set of ratchet type loppers and secateurs, so I'm going to put them through the paces and see what they do. So this isn't a full review, I'm just using them on this particular job, and that's why I'm mentioning them. But I will be doing them on another couple of jobs, and I'll tell you how they fare and how they end up, if I'm going to keep them or if I'm going to put them in the bin. We'll see. You know, it didn't work very well. I did have to put a bit of effort in, and I could have put more effort in, but I didn't want the handles, the shafts to bend, so I could have pressed harder, but I was reluctant because they were starting to bend slightly. Let's face it, look what I've cut. I mean, that's a saw job. It's definitely not for loppers. But in the demonstration it was even bigger than that, and that's what made me think, well, it'll be able to do it. But I noticed something else as well. It didn't cut it right through there like that. So the tip of the blade sort of went through instead of round like that. I mustn't have got it in enough, like that, right in. It's probably like that. So the tip sort of gone through and left this bit. Either way, it was a test. And I'm definitely not going to say that not any good, because that's way too thick. I won't be cutting branches like that with it. And again, I keep saying it, and I'm going to say it again. I've only took 2 small tops off. And look what we've got. I mean, it's got to go somewhere. So you can see the 2 different heights, like the bottom of the holly. So I'm just going to take them off, and I'll use these new secateurs. Let's see how they get on. Quite thick, really. Like I say, I'd probably think twice about doing that with the other secateurs. I'm quite happy with it. I think there's no energy either. Just put my gloves on. Right, let's see if that looks any better. That's probably about the right height I want. I'm not pruning today, I've just clipped them down to get a shape. So what I'll do is, I will be ready, as you can see, things are ready to just prune. So I will be here to prune in the next couple of days, and I'll take the shears up the sides, and so they will, that'll be their shape, and they'll be like columns. I'll be quite happy with that. So that's it really, just clear up. It's just a quick video to show you what's going to happen to them. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks very much for watching.